How's it going, lads? Marshall here. Welcome back to another review on the channel. Today is the weekend and it's the day where I've lost my hair yet again, so you can't call it an N64 controller. I forbid that. But lads, last night we looked at Tim Cahill. We also had another captain in the squads. That man was the king of free kicks in the modern era, James Ward-Prowse, JWP. It's free barrel, mate. Free barrel. Like Sean Wright Phillips. You know what I'm saying? Double barrel? Free barrel? I've got no idea. But it's barreled. You know what I'm saying? We're going to review the Saints midfielder today and see what he's like in the Ultimate Team. Guys, if you enjoy, slap a like on it. Or smash it. Or gently rub it if you want. Just make sure you press it. And drop a comment as well. Which captain do you want to see next? After this does go live, we'll be streaming as well. So chop by the stream. I've never said chop by the stream. But drop by it. It's probably more easier to do than shot by it, potentially anyways. But twitch.tv/Marshall89HD. Now James Ward-Prowse is very cheap. He's got the 4-star combo, boys. Height to high work rates and he's 5'8". Now this statistical layout, or attribute layout, is utterly unreal. And I'm going to tell you why. Because, well, I'll tell you right now. It's because you can shape him into any midfielder you want. Simple as that. You want him to be an attacking midfielder, you slap a hunter on him, you know what I'm saying? You want him to be a defensive midfielder, you slap a shadow on him. This card is so easily moldable into what you want. It is magnificent. I love that about James Ward-Prowse. As you look through his base card stats, by the way, I did use a hunter on him, because even though I used him as like a secondary CDM, I started using the 3-5-2 like I did say last night. I give him kind of the freedom to do what he wants in that position, and he played really well. He's got 88 acceleration, which is key to how he does play on this game, and again, once the gameplay does hit, we'll go into that. 83 sprint speed, a little bit less than his acceleration. Shooting stats are okay, especially the shot power and the long shots. Unfortunately for me, I didn't really get in the region to hit those long shots. Even though I was arriving at the edge of the area, there was just better options for me with James Ward-Prowse, whether the pass and this, that, the other. And when it does come down to passing, I mean, that's nearly as good as it gets, right? You put an engine on it, I think it maxes out nearly every single stat. Vision's 91, crossing 98, free kick accuracy, like I said, the king of the modern era free kick, 99. Shot pass 94, long pass 93, and curve of 98, man. The creativity on this lad could be through the roof. He's got the dribbling downward C, great ball control as well. Defending, this is very important as well. 80 interceptions, 80 defensive awareness, stands to tackle 88. Because if you couple that with the aggression of 84, strength as well, and the stamina to keep going all game long, you've got a very combatant midfielder on your hands that can play multiple midfield roles. He's got the early crosser traits. I mean, it's okay. I think by triggering that, you do LB and cross. But again, a lot of people, I don't even know if it's LB because that's a lofted cross. But early crosser, every single player on this game seems to have that now. Solo player and team player are his other traits. So what we're going to do now, jump into gameplay. Let's have a look at James Ward-Prowse in action. So here we go then, lads, into the gameplay. By the way, hope you're having a great Saturday. It is Saturday morning just. It's like 58 right now, 11:58 as I'm recording this. So good morning. Or good afternoon when you do see the video. Hope you have a great weekend. And I'm going to start it by showing you James Ward-Prowse in action. Now, James Ward-Prowse, like I did say, he's kind of a master of multiple roles, and it depends what chem style or where you utilize him in game. If you do want to play him as more an attacking midfielder, whether it be cam, whether that be the box-to-box, but the attacking version where he's going to get into the area, he's going to assist, he's going to have chances to score goals, put a hunter on him. That will benefit him amazingly. If you want to be, I don't know, a little bit more creative, I would suggest maybe an engine. But again, I mean, his passing's already good enough. The only benefits you'll get from that is obviously the enhanced dribbling as well. So engine could be good for the cards. But overall, this card's brilliant. You've seen a Cahill goal there, but it all came from James Ward-Prowse's hard work in the midfields. And often, I found him in my own penalty area winning the ball back. Now, in my first formation, it was 4-2-2. I wasn't having fun. I was not having fun. And I think one of my opponents last night, which I left when I was 3-0 down, by the way, I just realised, because this game, I got slapped. Was it this game? I got beat like 6-1 in the first game last night. And then it was 3-0 in the second game. I was like, this tactic's just not working. I need to change it. And I changed to a 3-5-2. Gee, James Ward-Prowse came into his own, mate. He was absolutely fantastic. With, I think, a little bit more defensive support behind him. He was free to do what he wants. He didn't have to cover, like, a centre-back. He didn't have to cover a full-back. This guy had the freedom to roar and roam around the pitch. He does intercept a lot. You will see that constantly. Obviously, his interceptions at 80, that's very high as it is, but I think what gives him the edge in the interceptions is the position that he gets himself into. He's got those high work rates that you see on the left-hand side of your screen, plus the aggression, This guy covers so much ground in game. I could almost call him Mo Farah. He's like a marathon runner. Honestly, it goes all game long. And it's just like, it's not like a headless chicken run. He's making the right runs at the right times to get in positions either to intercept, to contribute to the attack, or contribute to the defense, which is absolutely magnificent. Win the ball back there. Like I did say, I didn't go for too many shots with James Ward-Prowse, but I would say shot power was really good as well, so I'd go for that if I was you. Finesse shot could be good with James Ward-Prowse, but again, I didn't really get into the areas to test that, so unfortunately for you and me, I guess we'll never know. But honestly, I can tell you straight away, you'll be very good at it regardless. In terms of pros and cons, you can see that on the left-hand side, and I was going to explain why acceleration is absolutely key. Basically, he finds himself in a lot of different areas of the pitch due to his high work rates, and with that, he finds himself in the proximity, or the vicinity, whatever that word is, of being close to your opponents. What happens when that happens? Well, if your opponent's got the ball, and you're close to your opponent, boom! You accelerate at him, you win the ball back. His acceleration is key off the ball, but also on the ball as well. When you start the dribble with James Ward-Prowse, you can actually get away from many midfielders due to the 88 acceleration. With Hunter Kempsdale, that's 98. That is absolutely fantastic. His agility is quite good as well. I think with the dribbling, it is very responsive. I will say that, responsive is in there as well. But his ball control is just utterly key. You could control anything and just instantly have it under your spell, which is absolutely fantastic. The other pro is the passing. This guy is a master of the pass. A master passer. Sensational, man. Sensational. You see someone run down the line, like Tim Cahill there, you pass the ball. You see someone that potentially could be in behind the defence, pass the ball. This guy is sensational. That's a double tap through ball. Perfect. I should have scored with Tim Cahill. I tried the chip. It did not work. But there's so many times I got the ball in the midfield and I thought, what shall I do? Give it to James Ward-Prowse, mate. You'll find a pass, an avenue to spray it to or pass it to. Off the crossbar. Very unfortunate with that one. His passing, sheer magnificence. I've never said that before. Even the volley pass there out wide. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. His stamina, sensational as well. He can go all game long. And of course, he does have the 4-star combo now. So 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. I love this card. I honestly, for the price as well, you'd be mistaken to say that he was underpriced. Like, no, I'm not overpriced, underpriced, yeah. Dude, great price for a great player. Let's get in the summary. So there we have it then, lads. That was James Ward-Prowse. And you've just heard me waxing lyrical. I think that's what they say. Wax lyrical about it. That means like talking good about a player for the best part of 3 minutes to 7. 4 minutes. About best part of 4 minutes of gameplay. And it's deserved. It is utterly deserved. He's fantastic in the midfield role. And I think he makes the perfect box to box as an outside centre mid. Whether you play a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, whether you play a 4-3-1-2, he's perfect in that outside midfield role. Away from like obviously the defensive mids, he's literally perfect at going up and down the pitch. Almost like a Renato Sanchez, which is mad for me to say. I don't believe he's as overpowered in the challenge as a Renato Sanchez, but he makes up for it in the passing category. You want someone to assist with through balls in behind the defence? James Ward-Prowse. 3 words or names? Could you say names? I've got no idea. It's a double barrel. I've learnt that since the start of the video. Sean Wright Phillips is a double-barreled surname. But what does that leave the first name then? Is he not like triple barrel? I don't know if he's got any middle names. No, he doesn't have any. Ward-Prowse, boys, Ward-Prowse. Fantastic player in real life and very underrated in real life. And I truly believe he's going to be underrated on FIFA. He's one of those players that he's not really going to get a look in too many teams. He's going to be cheap. And when you play him, you're not going to have fun because he'll close you down a lot. He'll make the through balls. He's got 99 free kicks. If you come up against a good free kick taker on this game, this guy's going to punish you instantaneously, mate. 99 free kicks. Again, I didn't really get a free kick yesterday either. But James Ward-Prowse, fantastic player. If I was to bring any cons to the equation, I don't know if I'll be able to be honest. He was just a really good player. And like I did say, he's really moldable as well. And what I mean by that is what I've said many times. You want him to be defensive, anchor, shadow. You want him to be attacking, hunter. You want him to have that extra bit of ball control, maestro, engine, you know what I'm saying? It's just fantastic. Even finisher would be good in this card. Finisher would be very good. But guys, my overall rating for James Ward-Prowse, I'll just pick it up right here. 9.1 for myself. I thought he was fantastic. I thought he did offer a lot to the team. I know Tim Cahill took all the headlines because he was the review that went out last night. But working hard in the background, James Ward-Prowse. 9.1 for myself. And I think that's fully deserved as well. A really enjoyable card. And that brings us on to our enjoyment as well. where he's going to get an 8.8 from myself. I think as a midfielder, you need to be, especially as a box-to-box, you need to be capable in the attack, capable in the defence, and capable in the transition from attack to offence. He's fantastic in every single one of those, probably more to be honest. So 8.8 enjoyments, and when it comes down to value for coins, like I did say, he's underrated in real life. He's got a fantastic free kick on him, and he's one of the best, would you say, set-piece takers in probably the world, to be honest. This guy is so clinical from free kicks, it's madness. It's almost like he's given a penalty. So in my eyes, he's very underrated in real life. I think he's also going to be underrated on FIFA. I think he's going to remain cheap for a long time, and I think he's going to be one of those that's going to be overlooked. But if you get him, you will enjoy him. So for that reason, right now he's 80 to 100k. He's going to get 9.5 value for coins for myself, because I only see that coming down. Because like I said this with many promos as well in the past. Everyone wants different players in the promos, but when they get different players, those different players are always cheap because they're not the named players. You know what I mean? So, say if this was like an English cam, I'm trying to think of a good Foden. If this was Phil Foden, mate. Wait, Phil Foden got a 90 red card? I've got no idea. Cole Palmer from Manchester City, the youngster coming through. If Cole Palmer got this card, this exact card, right? Would he be 80,000 coins? I don't think so, because he plays for Manchester City, and potentially he's a prospect for the future, which gives him a good reputation already. James Ward-Prowse, fantastic player. I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you very much for watching. Like, a comment, subscribe. Come by the stream. We're streaming right now. Twitch.tv/Marshall89HD. We'll catch you next time, boys.